Hello and welcome to Tonalist Paintings by M. Francis McCarthy. This is your painter in residence, M. Francis McCarthy. And the painting we are doing today is called Twilight Breaking, and it is an 8 by 10. I painted this painting back in January of 2014, and that's one reason I thought it'd be cool to share it since this is January 2016, so this is 2 years ago. This painting has a twin that lives elsewhere, which goes by the title of Breaking Twilight. And I sold Breaking Twilight pretty much off the easel. It was drying over by the wall, and the lady liked it the way it was. It was actually first color pass, no second color pass, but that's not so bad a thing because frankly a lot of times I could probably let these paintings be at the first color pass and they'd be okay, you know. I really do try and do everything I can to finish the painting in that pass, well, if I know I'm going to do a second color pass, there are certain passages that I won't go as bright as I know I want to go, and I won't maybe go as dark as I want to go either, since I like to glaze with black and things like that. Those of you paying attention will notice that we're a day late today, and as a matter of fact I think the blog post itself is going to be probably just notes from a book I've been reading by Kevin McPherson called Fill Your Oil Paintings with Light and Color, I think. A little bit behind because I've been doing some photography. I just finished basically the batch of paintings that I started back in November, but other things have come along and interrupted me here and there. One of which was I started actually doing the 5x7s for my next color pass, really because I just felt like doing some 5x7s, but I think another part of the issue is that in my progression of wanting to make sure I always have, you know, a certain amount of good paintings, I've been adding more and more, like 10 became 14 and 14's become 18. I'm scaling all that back now, and I'm going back to 10 paintings, which will be 10 5x7s and 10 larger paintings, and I'm going to try and do that every month this year, and January is a great time to start that practice. So, and in fact, I'll have a real jump on it since I have a lot of those 5x7s already mostly completed with a first color pass. So I'll be jumping in, and we'll see. Actually, since January is almost over, we're here on January 24th today, which gives us one more week in January. But you get the idea. I'm going to basically go after 20 paintings a month, 20 small and 20 large, and I think that's doable, especially if I'm, you know, well, if I'm concentrating on that. Last year was a really good year for me. I learned a lot, and my painting did progress forward, which is important, but I was telling my wife today I really feel like I should have got more of my own work done last year, a good portion of last year, maybe, oh my gosh, it could have been almost 150 working days were taken up with this 100 days of tonalism, which is, well, you know, I knew when I took that on that I'm not a guy that's gone to university, and I'm not someone who studied with other artists firsthand, so I thought it would be a good time to basically spend some time studying at the feet of the masters, so to speak, and you know, of course, putting that information on the blog, you know, a lot of what I've learned or what I've insights that I've gained from that process. But this year I'm back into my own stuff solidly, with a caveat. I've been thinking that since I do like to have some little 5x7s, like there are times in the day when I really don't feel like taking on another larger painting, that I probably will jump in and do some more master copies, so stay tuned for that. I've got a folder of things that I've been collecting since I did the last one, and the lot of the times when I had to research who had done a particular painting or other information about the artist, I would come across some pretty cool paintings that I thought would make nice little studies. So that's part of the plan this upcoming year, but it's going to be an adjunct too. And really debated when I started that 100 days whether I should take that approach with it, which was basically stick with my own stuff and try and work in a painting here and a painting there until I'd assembled all 100, and then I was going to start doing the other half of the process, which would be prepping the videos and writing blogs that corresponded to each painting. So this would give me a chance to sort of try that approach. As far as other things going on, let's see. Like I said, I was doing some photography, and I'm sure this is something that every artist, I think, has got to deal with. I mean, really it came to a head for me not long after I came to New Zealand. I did I don't know, about 4 to 8 paintings, and I was definitely struggling, but a friend of mine, Barry Squire, who has a gallery, invited me to exhibit, and we really didn't know each other super well at that point, but I'd asked him what size he wanted, and they'd given me some map board that was cut to a square size, and so I went ahead and had some ply prepared, and I did 4 paintings for that show, and got them done right before the show, right before I was going to go off to the States, and what do you know, also 4 sold, and I think it's a kind of a story of a new kid in town sort of thing, because I haven't really had that kind of success in this town since. Don't get me wrong, I sell work here, but I haven't put up 4 paintings and had them sell in 2 days since that time, and a lot of that's because I live in a small town in a small region in a sparsely populated country that's relatively poor. So, but it's a nice place to work, nice place to live, nice place to paint. So we stay here, and we try to get in touch with the rest of the world from this place. But anyway, those paintings sold. I did have some photographs that were okay. They were just okay, and in fact I had to do quite a lot to sort of massage them into the point where I could make a little print from them or something if I wanted to. But from there I decided to get a better camera, and I also decided to nail down my lighting setup, which I've talked about in my previous blog. But last night I remembered a few things I'd forgot about having those lights at a good solid 45-degree angle that cancels out the reflections, and I got some good results, and you guys will be seeing them probably before too long on this blog, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, it looks like we're getting close to the end. Thanks for joining me on this Sunday for Tonalist Paintings by M. Francis McCarthy. If you'd like to see more of my work, go to landscapepainter.co.nz, and we'll see you Tuesday for some more, a whole new subject actually. We'll be doing a study Tuesday, so take good care. We'll see you then, and stay out of trouble.